Hi, everyone. Welcome to week 4. And so, what you're going to be doing this week are several different things. Number one, you will have a reading to do. That reading is from your book, pages 71 to 80. And what that is doing is introducing kind of what we use as the foundation for understanding for the rest of the class, for the content of the class, is that we're going to start looking at something that I call the spiral of becoming. And the idea is that every moment of every day you're transforming, whether you know it or not, whether you like it or not. And the spiral of becoming is a good graphic to try to understand how that happens, starting with our perception, through the meaning we make from that perception, down to the physiological responses that you have through your whole mind and body, and then how that imprint actually goes back and furthers your future perceptions. And it's going on, it's a spiral, it goes on every moment of every day. It can be an upward spiral, it can be a downward spiral. And so we really break that thing down. We talk about all the different pieces, how it all works together, and how it works together when it's a downward spiral, and how we can change it to make it an upward spiral. But what you'll be doing this week is just doing the beginning reading on kind of your beginning understanding on what that spiral is and kind of what it all means. From there, also, like every week, you'll be doing a quiz on the content of your reading. Then you are going to do, I'm going to do something about testing your attention. And so there's a video, and it's really important that you watch this video before you go on to any. It's really important that you go through the steps, outline the way the steps are for your assignments this week. So watch the attention test. It's going to test your attention in being able to follow some things that I ask you to do on that video. From that video, then you're going to write your reflection for the week. So it's really important that you watch the video before you do anything else. And then you will, in that video, it explains your reflection. So you will write your reflection on that. Your tools for this week are it's called De-Stress with Dr. Elaine, and it's a guided audio. So make sure you have a place and time. It's about 22 minutes. And so please make sure you have a place and time where you can really relax and listen to the video. Again, if your living environment doesn't support you being able to do that, you can always come into the Mind and Heart Lab, Building 41, room 11. We actually have recliner chairs where you can just come and listen to the guided audios in here. So if it ever is a space where you have a problem finding space and time, again, the lab is always available for you to be able to do that. So your tools are the De-Stress one, which you'll just listen to once this week. It's about a 20-minute guided audio. And then I also want you to go back to practicing the power of pause and present moment awareness, either or a combination of at least 4 times. And again, those are in the moment tool, so those are pretty quick, but just reminding yourself to do them, either the power of pause or present moment awareness, and recording those. Again, they kind of bleed into each other, but there is a little difference. Present moment awareness is about really trying to find yourself really, really grounded about what it feels to be right here, right now. So it's like your focus is more externally based. What am I seeing? You know, you might be appreciating the beauty around you, which is different than power of pause. Power of pause is a stopping, taking a deep breath. It's more internally focused and really trying to stop yourself in the moment of stress. If you want to go back and read, I know last week you read the power of pause and did a writing about that, so that should be pretty fresh in your mind. If you want to go back and read about present moment awareness, that's on page, I think, 31 and 32 in your book, and describes how you do that. So those are all your assignments. So again, do the reading, do the content quiz, do the attention test video, which then will explain your assignment, and then do the tools which are De-Stress with Dr. Elaine and either the Power of Positive Present Moment Awareness. Remember, when you're doing the tools, you record every time you do them, just a really brief record of every time you do them in your heart log, and then also you will write a summary of your week's practices, how it went, what it felt like. So then that just goes, paragraph or two that you will submit under the summary link. The last thing is that if you were not able, remember that writing up the reflection on the lecture last week is a big part of your grade in here. And if you were not able to attend the lecture, I kept saying I would have an alternative assignment. Well, what we finally got now is the link, because they actually recorded the video during the daytime lecture, and so I will post a link and you'll go to that link and just watch the video just as if you were watching it live, and then again you will write a one-page reflection on that. If you haven't done that yet, if you weren't able to see the lecture, and again you were one of those people that needed to make it up, that's fine. There's absolutely no penalization for having it in late, but you are going to have to go to the week 3 folder. I haven't closed that folder yet, so go into the week 3 folder and submit that reflection. And again, even if you were at the lecture and you didn't have time to get that reflection done, that week 3 folder is still open. So please, please, please make sure either you were at the lecture and I have your name, or you're going to watch it on video. Again, all of you will be writing up a reflection on that, and then submitting it under that week 3 video, or week 3 folder if you haven't already. I know a lot of you already have submitted it, you're fine. But if you weren't able to make the lecture, or for some reason you haven't been able to get it submitted, then that link is under week 3. So have a really good week and see you next week.